Hey everybody, lots of questions lately about where my brushes can be found and what is available. I'm leaving a link to my Etsy page in the description below, Rich Man Shaving on Etsy. Stay tuned for updates. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Shaving with Rich. And no, this is not my bathroom. I am with my dad, Jim Hansen. And many of you guys who have watched my videos know a little bit about the situation with my dad. Some of you have met him at the Big Shave West or know of him. But today is a special episode that I'm excited to bring to you guys. And many of you guys have heard me talk about my dad, know that I'm close with my dad, but this is a special episode to help you guys understand shaving and what shaving is to us. At least one of those things. So I actually, in my last video, mentioned that I was in a hurry to finish my video so I could, and shave so I could come and spend time with my dad. He's had a couple strokes, found a brain tumor, and he had surgery, and so the left side of his whole body has been basically paralyzed for at least the time being. Anyways, shaving related, came in and I got my dad into wet shaving through the Big Shave West. He took to it, loved the hobby. He got me into turning brushes because he just wanted a project. And here we are now, and what shaving is to us is something that's brought us closer together. And I'm going to be helping my dad shave. If you can see, my dad loved a good shave, but on his face there's evidence of that. So
okay, come.
All right, sorry about that. We did have a visitor, as I've mentioned in other videos. My father is very, very much loved by a lot of people, so he has a lot of visitors. Anyways, Dad, let's talk. Shaving has changed a little bit for you since the strokes, right?
Yes, it has. When you can't feel the left side of your face, you don't know whether or not the feedback is a lot different. After you've run a pass, you can go move your fingers and still get a bit of an idea where you still need to go, but you do it one-handed. There's no stretching of the skin and things that you usually do. Sometimes you have other people help you. Yep. In this case, well, the first time I had a shave here in the hospital, there was a nurse who said, "Would you like a shave?" And I said, "Yeah, I probably need one." So she offered to help me shave, making it safer for me. There again, help somebody do for what they cannot do for themselves will bring you happiness, will bring them happiness because they know someone cares. So I have had a few shaves, some by the nurses, some by male nurses. All of the time, it makes you sleep better, feel better. As far as Richard, now he is going to do it the traditional way instead of the cartridge way.
And when you tried to do it yourself, this time you didn't get the same results. So
I got a little aggressive last time.
But we give you an A for effort, Dad. This is how you know that you're really into it, when you're still committed. Yes. At this level, this far into it.
Yes.
So
we used the Schick injector razor last time. Brand new blade went into the razor, which made it very sharp, and being somewhat dull to the feeling there, I was going too many passes.
Got a little bit deep on...
Peeled the onion, so to speak.
The layers, got a couple of them at once, huh?
Yeah.
So anyways, there's, if you look here, there is some growth right here. We're going to take care of all that, and this is something that I can do for my dad that he will appreciate, and help you guys understand, to us, what shaving is. And everyone looks at shaving differently, but most people look at it as a chore, and then if you get into wet shaving, then it may become a passion in your hobby. But even beyond that, what shaving is can be much more than that. What to you, Dad? What is shaving to you?
Well, shaving is a way that you can pass on to your children traditions that came to you through your father and will then go to your grandchildren. In Rich's case, it came from him backwards to me, as I had shaved with a blade before, but it had been many years, like he explained. So he reintroduced me to something that I had forgotten about. And
recently, we also have a story with this and find out that shaving goes way back for our family. I have, through my dad's line, a grandfather that goes back to Sheffield, England, and his name is William Fowler, in the 1800s. And I didn't know this, but I discovered by looking through our family charts and histories, going back generations, that I had a grandpa that lived in Sheffield, England. And for me, knowing the significance of Sheffield, England to shaving, I thought, how amazing is that? What are the chances that I even found that? Little did I know that my dad had histories, and he started to read the histories and find out that my grandpa had a shaving company and made straight razors. So this thing with me taking to shaving and enjoying the hobby was in my blood way, way, way before I was ever thought of or born. It's in the generations, and that's something that shaving has been for us too. So shaving connects generations, doesn't it, Dad?
yes, my great-grandfather was William Fowler, and he was a silversmith. And because of the fine metals that were available in the Sheffield area, he had a cutlery company and made these fine razors.
And knives.
And knives, yes.
So I went on, when I found this on eBay and doing a search, and I found this razor right here. And if you look on it, it says Fowler and Decker. It's hard to see that, but I acquired this razor and think that it's neat because I can have a remembrance of the name Fowler, which is linked to, I connect to my grandfather, William Fowler. And I don't know the full significance of this razor here. I'm sure this was probably made, well after. But there's probably a connection to the Fowler name in the razors, which I need to do more research on. It could be a son or grandson. The tradition was probably passed down or something, but I think there's still a connection. But to have Fowler on a straight razor, which I know my grandpa, well, great-grandpa, probably a couple greats, made at one time. But either way, it's a remembrance to me about families and generations and the hobby. So All right. We will be doing a shave here a little bit later in another video. I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of an introduction with my father and what shaving is.
Thank you, son. I love you.
Love you, Dad. As always, thanks for watching, and if you want to be notified when my videos come out, just click the bell next to the subscription. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.